Hey everyone, your friendly fast-talking, hard-to-understand Shadow Strider is here. Today I will be discussing the Black Lightning Eagle Charge Blade and explain why for me it is one of the best charge blades currently available in Monster Hunter World. And also why it is an excellent weapon to craft and use, especially for the average player, I guess. I will also show you an average set for it, or a build which does not require Namiel or Silver Atos parts. Before we start, a quick reminder that subscribing and pressing the bell icon is the best way to support the channel, so be sure to do that if you enjoy the content. You can also find me streaming on Twitch every Monday and Wednesday, link to which is down below, alongside my Twitter, Instagram and Discord community links, where I invite you to follow me. The Black Eagle and the Black Lightning Eagle, its upgrade, is a brand new charge blade introduced with the latest event quest in Monster Hunter World. Crafting the weapon is possible for every player who has reached and killed Velkhana in the game. The materials are not very harsh, but they do require a Conqueror's Seal, which only drops from Elder Dragons, and event tickets from every Hunter's Dream level 3 quest. The weapon has an initial version and a single upgrade. The weapon is also a power elemental charge blade, so you have to build it for elemental damage. I have been dying to use elemental charge blades for the expansion and I love them. That is why I have been playing with the Eagle since it released. The weapon has 864 attack, 270 base hunter damage, 10% affinity and purple sharpness by default. It should be noted that from the 64 available monsters, almost half of them have 2 or a 3-star weakness to Thunder, which makes this weapon very useful against them. Its damage and Thunder damage are not the best in the game. Both the Zenogre and Rajank weapons have either more damage or more Thunder damage. It does have the highest affinity in its category of rank 11 and rank 12 weapons for Thunder, but the places where it shines, it's 2 gem slots and its sharpness. I consider having 2 level 1 slots more important for elemental builds than a single level 2 or level 4 slot for a gem, especially on the weapon. This makes it easier for people to get the level 6 thunder damage bonus and use the higher level slots on the armor for more important decorations. The sharpness is the cherry on the cake for the weapon. The Black Eagle has an extremely big purple sharpness bar followed by a large white sharpness bar. Even if purple sharpness does not give that much of a big advantage over white sharpness, when you go lower, it does affect your overall damage. You also will need to stop doing damage and sharpen your weapon regardless if you have Protective Polish, Master's Touch or Razor Sharp and Spare Shot skills with any other weapon. But with this one, you have so much sharpness that you don't need to bother with that. With most of the other weapons, you will need to stop and sharpen your weapon, which equals to 0 DPS at given moments. You cannot also build sharpness since these weapons require elemental damage builds, and at the end of the game, those builds usually center around Namiel or Silver Atos sets and do not include sharpness in the overall builds. The Black Eagle compensates for its lower damage numbers with its sharpness. When you combine it with either one of the above skills, let alone all of them, you can kill most monsters without needing to sharpen your weapon more than once or twice. Even the Ruiner Ner Gigante charge blade fails in comparison to the Black Lightning Eagle when you look at the sharpness. I'm not a speedrunner, but I would love to see what they do with this weapon. I'm still working on my gear and getting better decorations, but I would really love to see what the speedrunner can do using it and all of the above skills. I presume he will achieve some good times, especially on monsters such as Brute Tigress, which has a weakness to lightning. Time to show you the build I'm currently running for it. As mentioned, it is not the top and most optimal build, but it also does not require a lot of endgame grinding and fares well for me in the Guiding Clans. You will need the Black Lightning Eagle with 2 bolt gems, Fulgur Helmet Beta Plus with a Guardian/Expert gem and a bolt gem, Damascus Mail Beta Plus with a Fortitude/Expert gem and 2 bolt gems, Damascus Vambraces Beta Plus with an Expert 4 gem and a bolt gem, Golden Obi Beta Plus with a Refresher/Expert gem and a magazine gem, Garuga Greaves Beta Plus with Guardian/Handicraft gem, Sharp gem and Tenderizer gem, Ironside Charm level 3 or above. I use the Glider Mantle Plus and a Temporal Mantle, but you can switch those for your personal preferences as long as one of them is upgraded. In the mantle that I have upgraded, I have put Satiated/Attack gem and a Charge/Vitality gem. It should be noted that you can use any combination of Expert level 4 gems as long as you achieve Critical I7. You need to have it maxed out alongside Thunder Attack and Weakness Exploit. Although I do not have Critical Boost, I would replace my Focus and Handicraft decorations for Critical Boost once I have more decorations. you should be able to put critical boost free in the build to maximize its potential. You can also swap the charm for a Thunder charm or a Razor Sharp / Pear Shot one if you have a bigger decoration stock, but I unfortunately cannot, otherwise I would get guard from decorations and use one of the other charms. That's the build. Excluding the leggings and belt, the items are not extremely hard to obtain and you can get them relatively early. Once you hit the Guiding Clans, you can party up and get a few kills on normal Garuga and Rajang to finish the set. The most important skills you have to focus on are Expert, Thunder damage, Critical boost and Weakness exploit. There are better builds afterwards, but they require more time and higher level monsters to be completed and are relatively difficult compared to this one. So, if you wanna have try out those, there's plenty of videos around, so go check them out. I'm currently not at that level yet, so once I do get a Silver Rathalos, Gold Rathian and the other monsters on a regular farm solo, I will move on to show you those builds and how I use them. That's about it. As always, be sure to give the video a like or a dislike as you see fit, as well as to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you want to see more content. You can also find me streaming on Twitch every Monday and Wednesday at the link down below, next to the links to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord community, where I invite you to join me. This is everything from me, see you on the next video, Shadow Strider out.